has just obtained this video. It apparently shows Madison Brooks leaving the Tigerland bar, Reggie's, on the night that she was killed. So that's her there in one of those circles.
I'm sorry that I offended you that bad. Get out, get out. I was...
Madison Brooks believed she had secured a safe ride home. But instead, she was assaulted, taken advantage of, and abandoned on a dark road in Louisiana to die. Even worse, the very people responsible turned around and blamed her for it all.
Speaking, engaging in conversations, using very vulgar language to the driver of the vehicle, insulting the driver of the vehicle, implying that the driver of the vehicle is not straight based on him not wanting to engage in certain activities with her.
But the CCTV footage told the story no defense could spin. A 19-year-old girl stumbling, slurring, barely able to stand, while a group of men watched her like vultures circling their prey. What happened inside that car didn't just end a life. It shattered a community, because this isn't just the story of one girl's final night. It's the story of how society turns victims into villains and predators into good boys who made a mistake. And now the case has taken a shocking new turn. The judge presiding over it has her own dark past tied to predators. So the question is, with a judge like that, will Madison Brooks ever get justice? Let's unpack. Before that night, Madison Brooks, or Maddie as her friends called her, was the definition of a girl who had her life together. She had just turned 19, finally getting the hang of adulthood, and she was thriving. A sophomore at Louisiana State University, a straight A student, juggling a job, extra credit hours, and her sorority, Alpha Phi. She'd even been accepted into the Manship School of Mass Communication, a dream program for anyone who wanted to make an impact through media. Everyone around her said the same thing. She was going places, confident, ambitious, always smiling, the kind of energy that made people root for her. So when Maddie decided to hit Reggie's bar on the night of January 14th, 2023, it was just a regular Saturday. Her friends went there all the time, but Reggie's wasn't just another college bar. It was the place everyone warned you about, packed with fake IDs, bottom-shelf drinks, and the kind of guys who scan the room for the most vulnerable girl. It's a wild party scene. Some patrons consuming so much booze they can barely keep their balance. This girl falls off the bar. It's happening at one of the most popular college bars in America. That same night, 4 men walked in. Kavon Washington, Kyson Carver, Everett Lee, and Desmond Carter. Strangers to Maddie. Strangers who would soon become the center of every headline in Louisiana. Witnesses later said she was laughing, dancing, and chatting with one of them. Normal college night energy. But then something changed. Her laughter slurred. Her balance slipped. She stumbled, fell, and those same men were watching. By 2 a.m., Reggie's started clearing out. The lights came up, and that's when Maddie, dazed and disoriented, walked out right behind the 4 men. They later told police she asked them for a ride home. But if that were true, why did she never make it there? Because whatever happened after those car doors closed would change everything. The CCTV footage outside Reggie's bar shows Madison wobbling, unsteady, and clearly intoxicated, following the 4 men toward a parked car. The car belongs to Case, who climbs into the driver's seat. In the front passenger seat is Everett, 28 years old. In the back are Maddie, Kavon, and Desmond.
Has just obtained this video. It apparently shows Madison Brooks leaving the Tigerland bar, Reggie's, on the night that she was killed. So that's her there in one of those circles.
At around 2:15 a.m., the car pulls out of the parking lot. That is the last time Maddie is ever seen alive. Later, during questioning, Case admits Maddie was slurring her words and couldn't keep her balance. He tells investigators she was too drunk to function, but still insists she consented when Cavan and Desmond began touching her in the back seat. Everett, the older one who should have known better, sat silently in the front seat and watched it happen. And then came the detail that stunned investigators. One of them filmed it. Yes, there's a video from inside that car. It shows Maddie, barely coherent, trying to apologize for something. Afterward, Maddie asked to be let out of the car and told them she would call an Uber. Instead of making sure she got home safely, they dropped her off in a dark, unfamiliar neighborhood around 2:50 a.m. and drove away. She was alone, confused, and disoriented, with no phone, no lights, and no one to help her. Just 10 minutes later, headlights appeared on that same road. And in that moment, everything came to an end. It's just after 3 a.m. and the road is pitch black. No streetlights, no sidewalks, just an empty stretch of asphalt outside the Pelican Lake subdivision. Madison Brooks is out there, stumbling in the dark. She doesn't know where she is. And that's when it happens. An innocent rideshare driver on his way to pick up a fare turns a corner. His headlights catch something moving in the middle of the road, but it's too late. The impact is immediate.